Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the small forward. Well, the Grizzlies coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job.
Now here's Morant. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the level of concentration. Morant looked under control despite being under heavy duress.
Beal, the pass to Bryant. And there's the pass to Bryant. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's Morant in the corner. No good with the triple. We play just over a minute here in the first. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Westbrook against Jackson. Westbrook, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Brooks dishes to Morant. A floater, and he sinks the layup. Morant's got his second basket.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Well, a new era begins for the Washington Wizards, right? Change in the front office. The team has tried for years to rebuild in a number of different approaches. Perhaps a fresh outlook for fans under new guidance gives this team new hope.
And he makes the first. And for the Wizards and their new front office doors, a tough task ahead of them.
I think so, Kevin, because first and foremost, they need to change the culture of the team, right? Too long, there had been a lack of accountability in D.C., and I think once they address that, the rest of the rebuild could come easier.
And both free throws good for Brooks.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Outside Westbrook. Brooks against Beal. Here's Hachimura. The kick out to Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Outside Jackson. Right wing. The tray. And it's Morant missing. Wizards trail by 4. To the left wing. Here's Hachimura. He drains the quick shot.
Well, the aggressiveness of Russell Westbrook setting up that bucket right there. This guy knows how to find the best shot possible.
Now here's Morant. Coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
For 3, Westbrook. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with the win.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserve.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Beal. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
Well, Bradley Beal, known as an elite scorer. This guy's got a great mid-range. He can take advantage as he does there.
Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
That's good from Morant. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
Both good from the line that time.
And the potential of Morant is sky high. A dynamic guard. He plays with a Russell Westbrook type edge and intense on both ends.
Morant with the steal. Brooks from outside. There's Winslow. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Beal kicks to Westbrook. Shoots over Morant. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, you love seeing Westbrook fire with confidence from the mid-range. This guy knows he can consistently make those shots.
And that one, good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 6. Westbrook with a wide open look. Rebounded by Jackson.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. Wizards making a switch here. Napier's checked in. Valanciunas passes to Winslow. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Justice Winslow. How he did last season. He was around 12 points a game, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
But drive by Beal.
When he first came into the NBA, many thought Bradley Beal would be a mostly catch-and-shoot shooting guard. But this guy is proven he can definitely shoot, but there's so much more to his game. He can create for others. He can get himself off on the bounce. He is a terrific all-around guy now.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
You know, the amazing thing to me is as much as Bradley Beal has turned into a complete player, for a guy who entered as simply a jump shooter, I think there's even another level he can get to.
Jones checked in for Morant. And both free throws good for Beal. And here's Winslow. And it's blocked by Brown. Down low. Here's Hachimura. It's rebounded by Memphis. And with Beal he's been more aggressive at attacking the rim.
And Kevin, it's worked out for him because he's gotten to the line more, and that allows you to become a consistent scoring presence. Boy, the dynamic nature of Beal's offensive game has really elevated.
Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, for Washington, D.C. basketball, they have one title to their name, the champs back in '78.
What a run that was for that team led by the great Wes Unseld. But boy, in the 40 years since that title, my goodness, fans of this franchise have waited so patiently for that return to greatness. When will it come?
Now here's Winslow. They get a hand on it. In transition, here come the Wizards. And the basket by Napier. Memphis leading. Outside, Jones. Pass to Winslow. Passes it to Brooks. Jones with it. 5 on the clock. Jackson, that's a two-pointer, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go. Napier with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Now Jones. Bradley Beal missing from long range. And the pass to Jackson. Over Napier. And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Jones. 6 points for Jaren Jackson. Wizards trail by 5. Beal dishes to Brown. Pass to Napier. Now here's Beal. Pulls up. High post. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Oh, off the bounce. Beal breaks down the defense.
Pass to Valanciunas. Rebound, Washington.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Brown kicks to Napier. Passes it to Beal. Over Brooks. Here's Bryant. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's his first foul. Davis Bertans checks in for Washington. Brooks outside. Jackson finds Winslow. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Valanciunas. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Now here's Napier. Dishes it to Bryant. The pass to Beal. And that one is off. Nice D from Brooks. Now here's Jones. Napier covering. Jones kicks to Brooks. Now Jones still looking for his first bucket in this one. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Valanciunas. Jackson trying to break free. No good from Valanciunas. Brown feeling out a bit. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Outside Jones, outside Jackson. Back to Jones. Brooks kicks to Winslow. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Napier. Pass to Beal. 1:37 left to play here in the first. And the basket by Napier. Napier's got it all tied up now for Washington.
Well, Bradley Beal increasingly becoming a dangerous playmaker. What a pretty pass.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Outside Jackson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Washington's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. You look at Bryant, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Now here's Jones. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Teardrop shot, and it's sent back by Bryant. Brown against Winslow. Stolen by Winslow. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, to me, that's the force that Valanciunas plays with. It allows him to shake the foul off, maintain his poise, and score it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Smith checked in for Napier. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Well, Kevin, the 5th overall pick back in 2011, Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'll tell you, it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact a game in a lot of different ways.
Now here's Beal. He has 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Beal's got 8 points.
Oh, slicing into the lane. Nice take by Bradley Beal.
And we'll be right back after this. One of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Bradley Beal spoke about the trust Coach Scott Brooks has in him and his teammates.
I think the biggest thing is he's still young, so he tries to think he's still hip. He keeps up with us a little bit, but he grants us a lot of freedom. He allows us freedom on both ends of the floor to be leaders.
Ellen Beal trying to grow as a leader and a star. Has to love that.
Yeah, and Brooks known for developing good relationships with his players. He pushes them, but he gives them a lot of praise as well.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, on the floor for Memphis, they've got Anderson. He's out there with Brooks. Morant is out there with Jonas Valanciunas.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day-by-day, question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
And the shot goes in. Morant's got 10 points.
Gotta love watching Morant get after it. He goes all out. Tank, never on empty.
Outside, Beal lets a floater go. Bucket is good. 10 points for him.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now here's Morant. He started closely. Bertans grabs the board.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Here's Westbrook following the score by Memphis. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Good.
Well, the offensive arsenal seems to be never-ending for Russell Westbrook. He's capable of draining any shot, anywhere.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Left side, Westbrook. Outside, Beal. Pulls up. That shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Morant passes to Jang. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Wizards trail by 5. Beal gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. Here's Morant. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
Outside Westbrook. He kicks to Beal. Here's Wagner. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. Outside Westbrook. Off target from outside. Memphis leading by 7. All alone. Westbrook pulls it in.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Smith the pass to Wagner. A second chance effort. No good. Shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Now here's Morant. Covered by Smith. It's good. Morant's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Washington gets it back and a new 14. Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 14-6 run.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And here's Smith. Pass to Beal. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 13 points for Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal has always been such a sweet shooter from distance. Man, is that pretty.
Passes to Morant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
This is his second trip to the line in this one for the Wizards. Mahimi's checked in for Wagner, and it's Hachimura in for Russell Westbrook. You hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And checking out some stats for Anderson. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 8 points a game last season. 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now, here is Smith. There's Beal with the three. That one doesn't drop.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Doubled by Smith. The pass to Brooks. Three-pointer. The three-pointer is right on target. Brooks has got the lead up to 14 now for Memphis.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Hachimura, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Washington's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Smith on the wing. Elbow shot, and that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got his second basket of the game.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Doubled by Smith, and Zhang kicks to Brooks. Anderson right side. He's covered by Beal. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Bradley Beal picks one up. The Grizzlies had made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. The first free throw is good. Wizards making a switch here. Napier's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. And it's Clark in for Anderson. He's perfect from the line this time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Napier dishes to Mahinmi. Over Jackson. Here's Pertinis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a four-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number 2, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about four-peat.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Bradley Beal. Coming off a terrific season, 11th in scoring, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. Now, here's Napier. 5 points in the game. Outside, Beal. Now, here's Bertans. Tight defense on him. It's over Morant. The Wizards with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. From down low. That shot off, and the Wizards now going the other way. Here's Hachimura. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New York. And the basket by Napier.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. Brooks outside. Nailed from three-point land. Brooks has got 8 points.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Napier dishes to Mahinmi. Here's Hachimura. Covered by Winslow.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Beal. This one for 3. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. 16 points for Beal.
This is what you love about Bradley Beal. He doesn't have to dominate the basketball. Just get him a shot in the flow of the offense.
And finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And he's now made 3 3-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
Beal, the pass to Mahimi. 1:37 left here in the second. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant. For Washington, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. So for the Wizards, Thomas Bryant comes in for Mahimi. And Troy Brown subbed in for Beal. Jones checked in for Memphis. Good on the second free throw. Memphis leading by 16. 1:25 left in the first half. Clark kicks to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Brooks from outside. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Napier. Pass to Bertens. The 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Winslow. Defended by Bryant. Jones against Brown. Outside, Jones lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Jets. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
On the wing, Jones. Napier covering. Passes it to Brown. Nice D from Brooks.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Bradley. The old saying, no rebounds, no rings. How important is it to continue to have 5 guys go to the glass in the second half?
Yeah, all five guys. But I think we're too worried about getting out in transition. So I think 1 through 5, including the guards, I mean, we all got to get in there and rebound.
You can't score unless you have the ball, right? Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, what do you think about the Grizzlies?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotation. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Jackson. Poked loose. Beal deciding where to go with it. Count that one. Beal's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Wizards.
Well, the athleticism and size of Bradley Beal makes that an easy shot, believe it or not. He's got great vertical.
Jones with the bounce pass. Here's Valanciunas off the left rim and out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Hachimura. That one drops for him. Hachimura's got 6.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Now here's Valanciunas. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college, hitting over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
Lock at 6. There's Winslow. Washington with the rebound.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Jones after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Jones in the post. He's still scoreless. He'll find this one. Beal on the double team. He dishes it to Westbrook. Looking to end his cold spell. And no good. And Memphis the other way now. They led by as many as 18 points. And the basket by Jones.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And here's Westbrook. After Tyus Jones getting his shot to go from deep. Floats one up. Westbrook, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Jones, the pass to Winslow. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
And here's Valanciunas after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. And his offense just hasn't been there. Tipped away. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And even though he came into the league at the age of 19 out of the University of Florida, Beal has been a scorer since the get-go.
Well, Bradley Beal entered the league as a sweet shooting two-guard. He has worked his way into being a tremendous playmaker. Year over year, his overall offensive game has gotten so much better.
Free throw good. Beal. No good on the second free throw. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. They grab their own miss. Count it. Good. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. It's a 13-point game. Bryant trying to free himself up, and the shot is long. Grizzlies have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. The quick look, no good that time. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Brown kicks to Westbrook. Now the pass to Beal. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's good off the back rim and in. Valanciunas has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening. Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Kicks to Winslow. Back to Valanciunas. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. He's got 9.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Beal. He's got 24. Bryant passes to Brown. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis leading by 15. Pass to Brooks. He's covered by Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Valanciunas dishes to Winslow. There's the triple. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Brown the pass to Hachimura.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
The Wizards have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. That free throw missing.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
Wizards making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And he's good on the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Winslow with it. 8 points for him. Rebounded by the Wizards. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Now here's Beal. Here's the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Beal's got 10 points in the quarter.
Soft floating jumper from Beal right there, adding to his offensive attack. Seemed to totally catch the defense by surprise.
Pass to Valanciunas. No good. Good work defensively by Bryant. Wizards trail by 12. Here's Hachimura. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Justice Winslow.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Now Winslow. He's got 8 to the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Valanciunas has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, not to be denied, right? Jonas Valanciunas takes a hit and still finishes through contact.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Winslow's shot is off.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Hachimura. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Hachimura's got 11.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Jackson. 10 points for him. They get it back, and he makes that one. 13 points for Valanciunas.
Well, Kevin, even with a defender in his grill, Valanciunas makes it look easy at times in the low box. Yes, sir.
Here is Bryant. Now the dish to Beal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
He throw good, Beal. He hits both from the stripe. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
chance now to see the numbers for Russell Westbrook. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 23 points per, 10 assists and 11 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Now here's Winslow. 8 points for him. Now here's Brooks. Clark finds Anderson. Clock at 4. Over Bryant. Here's Valanciunas, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Valanciunas has got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
And here is Beal. 28 points for him. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Some call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player.
It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Here's Hachimura. He's got 11. That one doesn't go. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. Brooks feeling it out a bit. With the floater, and the layup is up and in. Brooks has got 13 points.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Beal against Brooks. The Wizards with another miss, and the Grizzlies leading by 16. Anderson outside. 1:10 left to play in the third. Second chance shot. He lays it in. 6 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Left side, Westbrook. The 19-footer is on the money.
Well, Russell Westbrook has worked hard, and you can see it pays dividends in the confidence he has in the jumper.
There's the pass to Winslow. Over Westbrook. Winslow's shot is off. Wizards trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Anderson outside. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 6th rebound on the night, and it's blocked. Brooks with it. He's got 13. Dishes to Clark. Brooks, the pass to Anderson. Here's Clark. He's covered by Westbrook. From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Memphis in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. Back to the action after this word. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Anderson is out there with Clark, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Here's Hachimura, defended by Anderson. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Here's Clark, defended by Bryant, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Davis Bertans checks in for Wagner. And so Clark nails both of them. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. They trail by 16. Westbrook kicks to Smith. Pass to Bryant. He dishes it to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Anderson outside. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Smith the pass to Hachimura. Up and in from the low block. Hachimura's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Valanciunas buried from 15 feet out. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
I think we know Jonas Valanciunas is effective inside, but he's got an opportunity and ability and the touch to drain jumpers.
Hachimura, no good. And for Memphis, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Clark. Passes to Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Here's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. You know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Westbrook. Bryant comes with the double team. The pass to Clark. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. No good that time. Wizards trail by 14. Now Smith. Poked away. Stolen by Anderson. Over Smith. It's taken away by Smith. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Anderson outside. He kicks it to Morant. Pass to Brooks. Smith with the defensive effort. Wizards have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Or 3, Westbrook. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. And here are the Grizzlies now. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
You know, you think back to the history of players in the NBA and who can match up to the intensity of Russell Westbrook. This guy goes full speed, 100% every second he's on the floor, and regardless of how you rate Westbrook, you have got to admire what he brings nightly.
Brown. He's checked in for the Wizards. Shabazz Napier comes in for Smith. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and it's Morant missing. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Wizards. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Feeds to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now here's Brown. Outside Bryant. Wizards passing it around. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Jackson. And it's Brown missing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
The feed to Jackson. Inside, Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 25 points for John Morant.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Westbrook kicks to Napier. Back to Westbrook. Over Morant. Offensive rebound. Bryant. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Knocked away and stolen by Napier. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer at home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Wizards trail by 11. Outside Westbrook. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass to Brooks. Kicks it to Morant. 5 to shoot. From the top of the key, he buries it. Morant's got 27 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Back to Brooks. Passes it to Valanciunas. Left block shot on the way. And yes, it's good. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Westbrook against Jackson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The shot's good from Westbrook. Grizzlies shooting 40% in the fourth. He's covered by Brown. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Outside Westbrook. Back to Brown. Outside Bryant. Puts up a three. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
And here's Morant. That shot off the mark.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Well, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
Now here's Brooks. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Top of the key, Morant. The dish to Brooks. Pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Washington with the rebound. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Napier. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Valanciunas. Over Bryant. No good from Valanciunas.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the miss by Russell Westbrook.
Boy, this has been a bit of a showcase for Jonas Valanciunas, over and over, finding a way to get it done on the offensive end.
Here's Westbrook. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Morant. That's good from Westbrook.
Well, what you love about Russell Westbrook, yes, he can give you a triple-double every night. But what I love more is the passion and the fact that he gives it to you every single night he plays.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Hachimura comes in for Davis Bertans, and Beal subbed in for Shabazz Napier. 1:25 left to play here in the 4th. Westbrook against Jones. Pass to Jackson. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Memphis.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Ja Morant.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now here's Bryant. Here's Beal. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And that's now 30 points for Bradley Beal.
Oh, that's a tough finish by Beal, undaunted by the D.
Brooks against Beal. Passes it to Valanciunas. Right side Jones. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.